Anyway, we're gonna move on. The knife story. I was known to be like kind of like a rowdy guy in my youth. Actually, kind of similar to Axel. Like not that dissimilar, right? So I will preface this by saying that I do not remember getting stabbed. I do not remember getting stabbed because, in my defense, I was very, very drunk. I was extremely drunk, and this was during my college years, right? When I was at the academy. So I guess we'll start from like where my memory like takes place, right? We'll start from like where my memory starts to kick in, okay? Okay. I had a hangover. I woke up from being very, very drunk. I remember I went to the bar and then I blacked out because I don't remember coming back home and going to sleep, right? And I had like a really, really bad hangover and then I woke up, right? And you know, like when you have a hangover, like your entire body hurts. Do you guys do that too? Like my body is like achy when I wake up with a hangover. I don't know if that happens to you guys, but it happens to me. But like I have a general like full body pain like after a hangover. And I was like, hangover. And then I got up, I drank 2 glasses of water, and then I went to the bathroom, and then I came back to my bed to like knock out again, right? And there was like, not a big one actually. Like there was like a blood stain on my bed sheet. There was like a blood stain there, right? And this is the first funny part. My immediate thought wasn't, did I get stabbed? My immediate thought was not, did I get stabbed? My immediate thought as I was like incredibly hungover was like, did I lose my V card? And it's like, no, you idiot. That's not how it works. Did I get fucked? I shit you not. That's like literally the first thing that I thought when I saw like a blood stain. I was just like, what? And then it was at that point that I realized that like I had a wound in my back. Like I had a wound in my lower back, not upper back. Like lower, like mid lower back to the side. I had like a wound to my right side, right? And I was like, oh shoot, like it actually really hurts there. And like there's like blood on my shirt, right? So I was just like, what happened? I do have a very light scar. Actually, the other stabbing incident that I can't talk about has a bigger scar. This one doesn't. Anyway, so I realized that like there's blood on my shirt and like I was bleeding in my sleep. So like I was just like, oh, okay, I guess I should just go to the hospital. And then I went to the hospital, and then, you know, I didn't go to the ER. I went to what is it? There's like, you can go in through the front and then wait. It's not the emergency room. It's like just like waiting there, right? And then I remember it was just like, oh, I think I've got like a wound. Is it urgent care? I don't remember. But I remember like I sat there and it took like over 2 hours to like finally see somebody. And it wasn't even a doctor. It was like a PA or something like that, right? So I sat there for 2 hours like with like a knife wound. I mean, I'm spoiling for you, but like with a wound in my back. And then I finally saw like somebody that was like looking at it and they were like, you've been stabbed. And then I was like, no, that's impossible. Like I would remember that. And then they were like, no, it's definitely a stab wound. And I was like, are you sure it's not like I fell down while I was drunk yesterday and then like I like, you know, cut myself on like a shard of glass, or like, you know, like I stabbed myself with a shard of glass or something like that, right? And then I remember he told me like, well, that would be a possibility, yes, if it was a knife-shaped shard of glass and it was still inside of you, but it's not. And it's like, and I remember the guy was like, I've seen like stab wounds before, like this is definitely a stab wound. I was like, oh, okay. It wasn't. There was nothing in there, which means like, yeah. How did you not bleed out? I don't know. This is where it's like unbelievable, right? The two unbelievable elements are like, one, I don't remember it. And then two, like I didn't die, right? Like I just like went home and then slept it off. And then like it was scabbing over, like when I woke up, it was starting to scab over. And then like I survived, like I didn't die. Dude, how did you know that? Lucha Dandy, do you know how much it fucking cost me to get told by somebody that's not even a doctor that I got stabbed. It literally cost me like $2,200. They were like, yeah, you've been stabbed. $2,200, please. And I was like, thank you. They didn't even stitch me up, damn it. They didn't even stitch me up. They put like a sticker on. They put like a fucking sticker on. And I was like, are you sure? Like, you shouldn't be like stitching that up? And he's like, what, do you want to get stitched? Like, this will do the same thing. And you're not going to have like the stitch scars. And he's like, oh, okay. They literally put a sticker on me. It was like a medical sticker. It's not a Band-Aid. It was like a something. I don't remember what it was. They put an iPhone sticker on my stab wound. So it's just like, I don't know what situation led to it, but I was at a bar. And then I went with one of my roommates, but at one point that roommate left and I continued drinking. And then I got stabbed, but I didn't notice. And then I went home, and then I went to sleep, and then I woke up. That's like the whole story. You tried gold star sticker. Could you imagine being that poor sumbitch? Could you imagine that? Like, you come up behind like a drunken idiot scholar and you give them the old in out, right? And then like they don't notice, right? And you're like, should I do it again? I can tell you immediately right now what type of personality my attacker had, right? And my attacker is very similar to me, I think. Very, very similar to me. I am the type of person where if I go into a shop to buy something, even if I know exactly what I want to buy, I go into a shop and I'm like, hello, ready, like, hi. Like, I'm trying to get the attention of somebody to like help me out, right? Like a shopkeeper, right? And they don't notice me and they don't respond. Instead of trying again, I will just turn around and then walk out and then find another store to go to that's like similar to that store. Not because like I'm feeling insulted, just more like, oh, okay, I guess you're busy. Okay, bye. And then I'll just like leave. So I think the person that stabbed me would probably get along with me because we're probably the same person, right? We're probably very similar in personalities where like they stabbed me and they were like, haha, yeah, like this will get a rise out of him. And then like I didn't respond and then they're like, oh, okay. All right, I guess you're busy. I'll go stab someone else then. Haha, take care. Have a good one. And then they just like left.